Hello everybody, welcome back to Arma 3 mod reviewing. Today we are continuing on the RHS or Red Hammer Studios mod. This mod we have covered in the last video with the RHS USAF and AFRF, which is the United States Army, and the Russian Army vehicles, as well as some cup. But today there are the two factions I didn't cover. I didn't forget, but I just didn't cover them. That being the Green Four factions and the Serbian faction. And that is because they reuse assets. They are mostly made up of reused assets from both of these guys, from the U.S. Army and the Russian Army. So that's why I'm not going to cover them. I may if I'm bored, just because why not. But they do have different weapons. Each faction has their unique, each mod I guess has their own weapons, their respective weapons. And today we're going to cover them, as well as just like a little overview or just summary, kind of their just like a showcase quick of their equipment, because this game does have a plethora of like wearable equipment. Right now I'm just a civilian, which explains why I'm wearing this. So I've set up this little range here. Each thing here. We got the United States, the Russians, Green 4, and Serbia down there. And let's not waste any time, because the last video was longer than I thought. It was a pain to make. It took forever to upload, so let's go. So the United States is up first. I'm also running AMZ sound mod, which is a very good sound mod for weapons. So these are your primary weapons. There's a lot for the United States. Launchers and handguns. So there's uniforms, which includes the clothes I'm wearing. But let's go with the this is what the United States Marines wear. Marpat, right? It's not very. The walls and stuff are annoying, but yeah, these are all the uniforms here. Vests, we're gonna run the MBAV. No, we're gonna go with the plate frame. Yeah. Or no. SPC. Yes. So those are the vests with this mod. You know, respective United States Army vests. Or Armed Forces, because it includes Marine Corps, not Marine Corps. These are backpacks. So the Eagle A backpacks. Different camos. You know, there's this thing. Then we have the these things. These are weapon bags. So, for example, if we put a tripod bag on the ground for a tow launcher, which was covered in the other video, and a tow gun bag, we can assemble a tow launcher. There you go. And fire it and all that fancy stuff. This was covered again in the last video. It is mounted on some vehicles and stuff. If you want to see it in action, just watch that. Or you just saw it in action. Obviously, I'm an idiot. So headgear, you know, so you got the ACH, which is I think the United States Army's main, or was, and now it's the ECH. Yeah, tons of variants. This is for tank men, the tankers. The boonie hats, all their patterns and stuff, Marpat, UCP. I don't know what these are. The Bowman Elite. These are fast, high cut. No, these are, yeah, these are high cut. Um, I think special forces use these. These are for chopper pilots. The HGU 56. There's a million different variants. We have the LWH for Marines. MICH, you know, patrol caps, utility cap. It's got everything you would need here. Face wearing glasses, NVGs, you know. Binoculars, no map, no terminal, no comms, no navigation, no compass. So, or watch. I mean, not compass. So yeah, those are all, you know, the Imperial. So let's shoot some guns. I'll try to get through this as fast as I can. I don't really know how to do this here. I don't know if I'm gonna do every gun, but I will do some that stand out. So here, the HK416. And you can also, there's also all these attachments here. You can put on all these scopes and rail, muzzle, and underbarrel. So let's go with. I'm not gonna do this for every gun. Just by the way, I'm just gonna show off for this guy. So let's get a ACOG PEC 15. Let's go no silencer. See the raw sound and a vertical grip. So we're decked out. So I have set up a range here. It's really laggy. Actually, for this, we want the sound up. If you recall, I turned it down in the other video because the vehicles were quite loud. There's full auto. Now, in the other video, I noticed I talked a bit quiet, so I'm going to try to talk louder, especially over the sound. Here's the side view of the full auto. God, I never realized how good that sounds with headphones. So that was the 416. So I'm gonna get all these attachments off. So this one has a grenade launcher on it, the M320, which I believe is handheld as well. So you know, it's the same as before, but now. Got the grenades, as you'd expect. It says grenade in the name. These are the SOP mods, which change the stock. In desert, you know, desert, woodland, they have the different camo schemes. This is the D14. Not quite sure what that means, but okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna really put any attachments on her. Same thing. Desert grass here. These are the desert net M320. Woodland grass. Woodland net. This is the Barrett M107. It's kind of a step up, I know. So if you press this, oh my god, I don't know what's going on with his legs, but I guess we're gonna have to deal with it. I don't know why it is so laggy. That's very loud. Okay, just hang on a minute. Okay, I am back. I have closed some things. It does not have seemed to work, so you're gonna just have to deal with the lag. So that's the Barrett. Desert Woodland M14, an old American rifle, the United States rifle. So that was single shot. They're full auto. So there's desert fiber glass rail, so you can put optics on it. Desert, all that stuff. RIS, which puts a rail up here. This is the M14 EBR, which is like a new one, kind of. The new one. DMR. Finally, we are at the M16s. This is the A4, which is the Marine Corps' elite. I think it's the main service weapon of the Marine Corps. So let's take aim. This one does not have fully automatic fire. Right, so that was the single shot. That was the burst. So that was just the basic M16. This one has the carry handle, which is prevalent on all M16s. This one has the M203. Right, so you fire, I'll just say that's all your bullets. And then, boom. Same as the HK grenade launcher. This one has the iMod stock. One with the M203. This is the M2010. This literally has no iron sights or anything. This one has Woodland Desert, semi-arid, I don't know how to say it. This is the M24. With, I'm not even going to put a scope on it because that seems to lag out the game. Okay, I'm going to put a scope on it. That's just terrible. Look at that. That looks awesome. Right, let's go with this guy at the very end. Okay, just a few notches up. Got him. I should have picked up the guys. I should have placed the guys that fall down with me. But oh well. So that's the M24. The Desert Woodland. We're going to take that off. This is the M240 Bravo. Main support weapon of the United States and the Marine Corps. Pretty nice. I'm actually going to put the, this is the scope the optic they always put on it. Right? It looks a bit weird, but, that sounds so good. That is too laggy. I can't deal with that. It's this map, I think. It's huge. It's pretty big, so I just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, I'd say that sounds pretty realistic. This is the M240 Golf. This is the M249. This is like the original one, the 80s one. This is the PIP, whatever that means. So this is the main squad automatic weapon. Get to the Black Hawk. That's what Ian said. Yeah, that's pretty loud, but it's immersive, So this is the one with the collapsing stock and the rail. This is the paratroopers. The Savet, I don't know what that means. The rail is short. Actually, for the para, this does take, rifle mags, 30 rounders. Dang it. This does take, standard rifle mags. Which is, I believe, what the paratroopers do. Listen to that echo, man. So this is the last M249. These are the squad automatic weapons. This is the M27 IAR infantry automatic rifle, which is the new automatic rifle for the Marine Corps. I'm gonna put a dipod on it for control. So it's like the HK416 that we saw earlier. This full auto sounds so satisfying. So that's the M27 IAR. This is the M32 MGL, which is a grenade launcher. That's 6 grenades. let's reload, and we're just gonna go. That was a bit too close. But, okay. So now these are the M4s, which was until they replaced it with the XM7, the standard infantry weapon of the United States Army. It's usually an ACOG and stuff. Usually with this scope on it. So the regular M4 is burst. The one that's full auto is the A1 M4. Yeah, it's a standard 5.56 caliber rifle. This one has the carry handle. This one has the M203, and then this one has the M320. The M40. These are the M40s. Which is a Marine Corps sniper weapon. Or, yeah, sniper. That's the M40. This is the M4A1, which is fully automatic. Select, well, not select fire. The other was select fire too. This one is fully automatic, so that one kind of had a few stuttering issues in the sound. Let's do one more. Same for A1. This is the M203. The block, which is for special forces. This one's black. This one has a grenade launcher. This one has the SOP mod stock. Desert. This is the block 2. SOP mod, woodland. This one is the PIP. I don't know what PIP means. Sorry. Desert, woodland, magpul stock. This has a lot of M4s, A1s. M203 short. M320, woodland, all that. This is the Mossberg 590. It's a shotgun. You know, blast anything. It's for door, you know, CQB. This is the shorter one. The Mark 11, which it's why do his legs do that? This map's weird. Which is, I'm trying to think of the name. I'll remember at some point. It's 308 caliber. Designated marksman rifle. The M110. That's what this is. This is the one with this EC. This is the SCAR. Well, it's called the MK17. I don't know if it's Mark 17. I think it's Mark 17. But most people know this as the SCAR. So this is a 308 caliber battle rifle. You gotta hurry because I don't want this to be an hour-long video. It's got a long barrel STD. I don't know what that is. The NK-18 for Special Forces. Yep. Grenade launchers. It's got everything you need here. In terms of, Special Forces rifles, I guess. So I don't know my insight here. That's all I can give. This is an MP7, which is a German submachine gun. Very good sound. Nice. And then the SOCOM 16, which kind of is like a shortened M14. You can also put optics on it, or rail, but it's like weird. And then there's one with a rail, and we're finally done. The United States Army rifles. That is a lot. At least that's what they call it, rifles. Primary weapons. So this is next up. Anyway, I'm gonna get rid of that. Reset all my clothes. I'll just wear that. Next up is the launchers. This is the Javelin, which is for hunting tanks. I can't fire it without there being. Never mind, I can. But you have to be locked onto a tank for the missile to actually hit anything. Which I am not. There is no tank. And honestly, to this day, I've had this mod for 2 years, and I still don't understand how it works. This is the Stinger, which is for aircraft, anti-aircraft. It's a man pad. This is the M136, which is also known as the AT-4. The M3, which also I know as the Carl Gustav M2. The M72, A7 Law, which is an older anti-tank weapon. The SMAW, SMAW. This thing, I've never used it actually before. Handguns. Here's the Glock. It's the Glock, the M1911. Yep, and handheld M320. And the M9 Beretta. Headshot. Bang. Right, we are done with the United States. Let's move on. Next up, Russian ground force. So these guys have, they're known for the AKs. There's a lot of guns here, so we're going to try to work quick, get through them. They have 4 launchers, they have some handguns, uniforms, lots and lots of vests. I don't know a lot about the Russian army, so excuse that. Lots of helmets and headwear. Some face wear, no NVGs. No, okay, there's 3 binoculars. No map, no terminal, no comms, no map. So I'm just gonna make some guy, Flora, and, let's do that. Um, let's do that. Alton. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, that's fine. I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. It's been like 10 minutes. I got rid of that. I made a new one, a new map here because the other one was really laggy. So we're back on Altus. Same map from the first video. This is the airstrip where we did the vehicle video. So we're gonna start the Russians arsenal. So you know, just a bunch of AKs and stuff. You know, Russian AKs. Launchers. They got 4 launchers. They got some pistols. They get not a ton. They got some uniforms. So I'm gonna go with that one. Vests. A lot of vests. I'm gonna go with that backpack. I'm gonna go with that. Headgear. A lot of headgear. Yep. Certified Russian. They have some face wear, no NVGs, some binoculars, and everything past this point they don't have anything in. So starting off with the AK-103, 5.45 caliber. Yep. You have some scopes, some optics for it. These very old Soviet ugly things right here. These are very hideous. But then we get into like some good stuff here. And then we're back to the ugly. And back to the good stuff. And then some sniper optics. So let's fire it. We're back with. We also have AMZ sound still. Oh, this is the AK-103. This is the 103-1. I don't know what it changes. B13, which is a rail, which you can add different. You can add like every optic here, even the United States ones, all the cup ones, you know. So you know, I got this one, the 1P87, good stuff, good stuff. It's like a hollow sight. Oh, this one is only semi-auto. Boo. This is the Dash 2. This is an AK-103. Wait, what? Did I just say that? Oh my god. We've been on the AK-103 forever. This is just a regular AK-103 with the B13. AK-103 with the GP25 grenade launcher. Oops. Right, so that's a bit too close, but you know, whatever. GP25 B13 Zentico furniture. It's completely modernized here. The AK-104, it's a bit, you know, the barrel's a bit shorter. But overall, it's the same gun, you know. This is, you know, the AK-105, I forget. God! Yeah, this is different. Fires same caliber, same cartridge, you know. I don't know what's different about it. Same things with this guy. The AK-74 is just is a well-known rifle. The GP25. This one's green. You want a green one? This one's plum. This is the AK-74M modern. It's all black. With the rail, camo, desert with the rail, GP25, GP25 B13, GP25 plum, GP25 plum B13. Jeez, names are getting long. AK-74M plum, plum B13, Zentico B33, AK-74 MR. I don't know what that is. It looks, you know, completely modernized. Those are the grenades. The AK-74N, which I think allows for optic mounting. The old school Russian Soviet optics. You know, this one looks terrible, but I'm gonna see what it's like. This is not. Yeah, it's not very good. So we are hitting. Yeah, just let it rip. The GP25 NPZ, which is a rail plum B13s. We're done the 545 caliber AKs. Oh, never mind. No, we're not. But now we're moving on to just the AKM, which is .62 by 39 millimeter. This one sounds like it's got more power. You know, very good sounds. This one's got the grenade launcher. This one's got the Zentico furniture. The AKMN, which allows for optic mounting, grenades, NPZ. The underfolder stock The one with the grenade launcher. This one is the holding stock AK-74, which does work, by the way. That's pretty cool. But, as you can see, that's without the stock. With it affects recoil greatly. There's no point in even shooting it without the stock. I did not know. Oh, you can do it with this one. That's cool. Never did it with that one. This one, optics mounting. Grenade launcher, NPZ. You know, it's all really the same. You know, here, but they all have different optics systems. There's some that just have differences I'm not noticing. And then there's the plum. Then there are the AKS-74U, which is for tank crew, vehicle crew. The UN, which I don't know. This one, I don't know. It seems to be different. Is like the bolt. This has a folding stock, can be folded. The AS Val, right? The AS Val is internally suppressed. Sounds very good. Sounds very, very good. Some grip. It's more modular. NPZ. You know, that stuff. Rails. The PKM, which is the main machine gun. Very good noise. The PKP Pecheneg, which is like a newer one. Different noise. It's like heavier, I think. The PM63, which is a Romanian AK. I don't know why that's here, but it is. The PP2000. Not really familiar with this guy, but I know. It's got a very good sound. I like it. The SVD. Yeah, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at optic. The PSO1. Let's shoot at this thing. This one is the camo wrap MPZ, which allows for better, you know, you can get this guy on there. It's just a better scope in general. The SVDS. I thought it had like the T5000. Never heard of this thing. And then the VSS Vinterez. Yep. And then the grip, NPZ, you know, all that stuff. So that's the Russian primary weapons. Feel a little bit to get through. These are the special weapons. So we have the Igla, which is like the Stinger. The RPG-26, which is like the Law. The infamous RPG-7, which, by the way, does have optics. And I've seen some of these on rifle, being able to be mounted to rifles. Somehow. But you can hold different warheads. This one's, for example, the OG7. I'm just gonna fire a regular one. So that's the basic one, the OG7. This is for personnel. Yep. So that's the RPG-7 and the RSHG-2, which is like the RPG-18. RPG-26. Throws up a lot of dirt. Pistols, we have this, put this away. The 6P9 internally integral suppressor. Integrally suppressed. The MP443 Gratch. The Makarov. And then the folded PP2000. And then if you actually unfold it, it becomes a primary weapon. That's pretty cool. Then these are flares, I think. Yep. Then a periscope. Which I have never touched before. I've never touched the flare launchers or the periscope before. So those were the Russians. They have a fair amount of equipment. A lot of weapons. You know, it's a good amount. Oh my god, what was that? So this is the Serbian crate. I'm gonna save Serbs for last. This is the green 4 crate. Yeah, they fit everything into here. So, right. There are some weapons that we have seen, like the SVDs and all that. But what we do want is everything with this green symbol. Nothing with the red or the blue. I'm going to sort by mod here. So, rifles. So this is all Russian. And then there's one pistol. There's some uniforms, some vests, no backpacks. So a lot of headgear, surprising amount of headgear. No face wear, no NVGs. Okay, this was not in the Russian crate, which is a bit weird. But Russia, I guess, has an NVG. Binox. That's all they got. So, I guess, you know, keep up with the trend and making a kit here. Backpacks. right there. Anyway, starting off, we have the Kar 98, which is what the Germans used in World War II. Their main bolt action rifle. We have the M1 Garand, which is the Americans' rifle of World War II. And the ping, complete with the ping. The M3 grease gun. A cheap SMG, only about $20 back in World War II. This is the suppressed one, which also is complete with a camo. It also seems to have a faster rate of fire. They also have these optics. Oh, this one does at least. The M76, which is a Yugoslavian marksman rifle. The M79, which is the American break action grenade launcher from Nam. The MG42, Hitler's buzzsaw. Yeah, very good noises, very good sound. Although the reload is long. This is a killing machine. The Mosin Nagant M38, the carbine. What the Soviets used. The MP44 or the STG-44. The VZ-58. Just a Czech copy of the AK. And then there's the rail, which can be folded, of course. I wonder if it affects, the, I say a lot. It affects, recoil. Actually, no, it doesn't seem to. Interesting. And then there's like these modernized ones, but I'm more of a fan of the OG. Then there's these Croatian? I think it's Croatian. The VHS D2. Either that or Czech. Then there's one with the weird sci-fi movie-esque scope. Integral optic, I mean, not. This one's got a grenade launcher. This one's a grenade launcher and the integral scope, and then this is the K2. Somehow it's different, I don't know how. Some way, somehow. And then for pistols, we have the TT-33, Soviet old pistol. Yep. That is the Soviet TT-33. So that was Green 4. It's a smaller mod than the others. But it's still a few gigs. So finally, the Serbian army. They actually have a good amount of weapons. So these are the rifles. They also rely on some Green 4 weapons that for some reason didn't show up in the Green 4 box. Like the M21A. Okay, there's that. The M21S. The M70. This is a Yugoslav rifle, AK. The one with the stock M76. The M92, which is a copy of the. It's like a 7.6239. AKS-74U, a crank. Yep. Anyway, that was the rest of the Green 4 weapons. So for this, these are all the Serbian ones with this picture. They do have one launcher. They do have 2 pistols. They have, they have some uniforms. They have some vests. Backpack. Good amount of headgear. No face wear. They should have a veil. That's what I remember they had. No NVGs. They do have binoculars. So that's all that she wrote in terms of that. Weapons. There's M249. Stuff you heard in the US part. The HKG36. Yep. The KV. This one has a grenade launcher. This one has a grenade launcher, and this one has a grenade launcher too. The M70B1. This one's got a grenade launcher. This is the M82A1, which is the older M107. Very loud. The M84, which is like a PKM. The Scorpion machine pistol. And then we have Scars. Yep. We have the RBR M80. It's similar to the other ones that you've seen. The CZ99. Which is a gun I don't really know about. They do have grenades too. I forgot about that, but it's too late now to show those. off, and I don't really feel like doing that either, so... Bang! But, yeah, that about finishes the video. Not finishes. Thank God it didn't take like an hour, but it'll still be a decently long video. And I will see you in the next video.